Now, I told you I had somebody special here that I wanted to introduce you to, okay? And I'm dead serious. She is a local talent here in the St. Petersburg area, born and raised here. I would love to introduce you to Frizz. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, when I was hearing your vocals when you were performing live out at Ferg's, I was like, oh, I definitely want to have you on. Definitely wanted to get to know you on more of a personal basis, so thank you. Okay, so you were born here, raised here?
Yes, true Floridian.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
How did you know when you first had a musical talent?
Before I could speak words, I was like humming, walking around the house, and my grandma would sit me down and we'd watch like these Disney movies, and immediately I would start singing all the songs over and over and over again all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, my grandparents were kind of like, let's get her into music. You know, I started kind of playing the piano, never really had stage fright, anything like that. So it was almost like they saw something in me and helped kind of push me towards that role. And just as I grew up, you know, I've always had fun just singing and writing music and playing the piano, and I try to play the guitar here and there, but oh my gosh, the guitar is so
it's so hard. I tried to pick it up. Like I wanted to be like a cool like band person to be like, yeah, I'm in pain, and it did not work out for me. I give it up to anybody that can play any instruments. Besides that, I did well in piano. Do you play any other instruments? You mentioned piano and trying guitar.
So I'm actually in the process of learning how to play the violin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I just wanted something different. I don't feel like there's a lot of people that play the violin.
Yeah.
I know, what is her name? Oh God, Lindsay something. She's like such a badass with the violin, and I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, you're inspired.
Yeah, I was so inspired. I was like, I really want to learn how to do that. So I'm in the process of learning how to play that.
Do you teach yourself? Are you like YouTube University?
Yes.
Okay.
So like everything I try to do is self-taught. Even when I learned how to play the piano, it's you know, YouTube and just like playing it by ear. I can't read music, so everything I do is just kind of like by memory and by listening to it.
That's really cool. What the first time you hit the stage with, even if it was a smaller audience, a bigger audience, what did that feel like for you?
It was such a rush. Like, I kept wondering if I was gonna be nervous. Like, it was actually in a local kava bar. And I was like, am I gonna be nervous? I don't really get nervous in front of people. I more so get like really excited. So sure enough, like I found myself in there, I was like talking to everybody. I'm like, no, I'm like not nervous at all. I'm like, this is so exciting. You know, I go up, I perform, and I can see that everybody's like interacting with my music. And I'm like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Like, I love this. And ever since the first kava bar I performed at, I was like, this is what I want to do. This is always what I've wanted to do. Like, I'm not going to stop, and I'm just going to keep going.
Well, talk to me about your name, because people are like, wait a minute, what's her name? Frizz? Like, and remember when I first met you, you're like your hair, like the humidity outside
you're
right
like,
now.
What's the deal?
But I like it. I like that name. So give me the history behind that and why you picked that.
So it's funny, because literally just like hanging out with my fiance one evening, I'm like, what am I gonna call myself? Because I'm like, I kind of don't want to go by my name. I kind of want to like Hannah Montana it, and be something different. And I'm just kind of like pushing my hair back together, and I'm like, you know, I've always had really frizzy hair, and I'll try to do things to calm it down. And my fiance is like, what about Frizz? And at first I was like, Frizz? Like, what? I'm like, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. I was like, all right, so let's roll with it, and just started rolling with it. And I was like, this really sticks, especially when it's hot and humid and I'm doing shows outside. People really kind of tune in and understand more.
That's cool. I like that a lot. It is very unique. So when I can kind of tell from your personality and the way you're dressed, what kind of genres do you sing?
Oh, of course, pop punk, all the way. And it's funny because I grew up around a lot of country music. My grandparents were very country, so to speak, and I would like sing with my grandpa a lot of country songs. LeAnn Rimes was like one of his favorites. And once I kind of turned into a teenager and I kind of started rebelling out, I was big into like Blink-182 and Avril Lavigne, of course, you know. So I just kind of, as I grew up, I realized I had a lot of fun trying to perform and make like pop punk music. Especially now that I'm older, because that scene is trying to pierce back through and is trying to kind of come out.
Well, thank God.
You know, and
it needs to come back.
And I'm like so stoked about it, because I'm like, I kind of want to be involved in the bringing back of that. You know, like Machine Gun Kelly, one of my idols, absolutely kind of helped bring that scene back a lot, I feel.
Yeah, he's been pushing, and then he fell back into rap, but I mean, now he's going back into punk rock. I think I think he was trying to prove himself there for a little bit, but then it's like the girls all want a pop rock band to want to see Machine Gun Kelly out there. Is there anybody else you kind of look up to besides Machine Gun Kelly, MGK?
You know, I idolized Avril Lavigne a lot growing up. Everything from her look to her music, just to her life, like learning about her. So that was definitely somebody that I idolized quite a bit growing up.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, like I said, like Blink-182, your average bands, Paramore, Flyleaf, which not a lot of people apparently know who Flyleaf is.
I know Flyleaf is.
Which I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you know who
yeah.
you know they are. But so bands like that, you know, Red Jumpsuit, Apparatus, like those were people like I watched them and I was like, this is what I want to. This is what I want to become. This is what I want to do. So.
Do you try to go to a lot of these rock concerts?
I do. We actually went to Warped Tour last year, which was the first Warped Tour since, you know, like we were all teenagers.
I was there.
Oh, were you there? Oh, that's incredible. So it was kind of nice to almost become that teenager again in that crowd and just like...
It was loving.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
was so accepting.
And you know, that's what we were talking about because the first Warped Tour I went to when I was like 18, it was like mosh pits and people were fighting and all these things, but this one was so different. Everybody was welcoming and nice. And everybody's hanging out with everybody and I was just like, I want to live here. I want this to be life.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, it was incredible.
Who are you excited to see at the first time at Warped Tour?
I was excited to see A Day to Remember.
Yeah.
They were the headliner the year that I went, and I was stoked. I like listened to their music constantly. I ended up being in the front.
Oh my God.
Which was a mistake that I did not realize.
You get pushed forward.
Because I got pushed into the gate, and I was like, you know, I was young at the time, so I was like, oh, let's go. Like, I have to, let's go.
No. And if you need water, you have to jump over and walk around. Yeah, the security.
I got stuck in a mosh pit, and I was like, so my only way out of here is to run.
Yes.
Like, okay, I got this. And they tried to do like some moshing at this one, but it wasn't like dangerous like back then. Like it was pretty chill and pretty cool. And I was just like, dude, this is a whole nother experience.
Well, the crowd has gotten older too, a little older as well. So they want to still have fun, but I think at the end of the day, everybody still wants to go home, right? Going home is
don't want to be broken. You know, we all have kids.
Yeah. And speaking of kids, you're not just a singer, a performer, a rock star. You also have a son, correct?
Yes, I am a mom. I have my son, and I actually also have 3 stepsons too. So.
Oh my goodness! Look at you, stepmom. Dude, being a stepmom is not for the weak. Let me tell you, it's kind of like you want to put your like, I will, but I won't, but I will, but I won't.
It's a lot of looking at my fiance like.
Yeah,
you know,
you're gonna handle that.
Hey,
that's awesome. Okay, and so you lived here your whole life. You went away for a little bit, for a couple of years, like wanted to like have that college lifestyle a little bit, and then you found out you're pregnant.
Yes, I moved to South Carolina with my ex-husband who I was with at the time, and we were in a college town. It was very close to Myrtle Beach, Surfside Beach area, and I found myself in literally the college lifestyle. I wasn't going to school, but I was doing everything that they were doing as far as the party scene.
Sure.
And it lasted that whole 2-year period of me living there, bouncing around from job to job, didn't care about anything other than that scene. And it ended up getting way too heavy at a certain point in my life, way too heavy. I got involved in things that I should not have gotten involved in. And then I found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And that's when I kind of realized this is a sign. This is my ticket home. I need to go home. I need to be with my family. I need to prepare myself for being a mother because I am going to be a good damn mom. And I refuse to be anything other than that.
Right.
So I came back home, ended up having my son and giving up all the bad things and the bad lifestyle that I kind of had going on at the time. No more crazy partying. You know, I'm a grown up now. It's time to be in full grown up mode. And I had him, and I just started finding myself getting a lot happier because being in that lifestyle too long can start to make you question a lot of things.
It can drag you down.
You know,
It's fun in the beginning, but then when does the party end? I mean, you look at these other rock stars out there. I mean, look at Tommy Lee.
Oh, God.
All this stuff. I mean, I could talk all day about, you know, it's addiction and all that stuff, so you got out of it. Well, listen, you are a local babe here, a rock star. What song are you going to be performing for us today?
I'm going to be performing my newest song that I just put out called Breaking Down.
Okay.
So
let's do it.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Make sure you keep it here. Prince is going to be performing live in just a couple of seconds. We'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by KRA Unique Audio Solutions.
All right, this is Frizz with Breaking Down.
This life you stole from me, it's mine, but I can't say. I wanna run away from all the things you do to me. The distance in between, no longer you and me. Can't take back what I've seen. You are the monster in my dream. I'm breaking down, I'm breaking down, I'm breaking down. I can't get through to you no matter what I do. All the things you put me through, and all the things you say, and I am not okay, and I don't know what to do. Can't get through to you, no matter what I do. The rush, the high I chased, you threw it in my face. Not sorry that you're gone, I'm better off singing this song. It's like a game to you, but one I will not lose. I'd rather say goodbye than deal with all of this abuse. I'm breaking down, I'm breaking down, I'm breaking down. I can't get through to you no matter what I do. All the things you put me through, and all the things you say, and I am not okay, and I don't know what to do. Can't get through to you, no matter what I do. No matter what I do.
You did such a good job. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, we're going to have more performers coming up soon, and we have amazing shows here on our Just TV. Not just Headline in High Heels, you know, we have a Balloon Pop Tampa Bay, we have In the Bed with Babs, and the Oh Yeah Show, so much more. So keep scrolling, keep watching. We have the best stuff here, and I'll see you next week. You did so good.
This segment was brought to you by KRA Unique Audio Solutions.